how much more growth is there? Can you sustain the momentum? And to target that, it feels like it has to come from the enterprise market. How do you do it?
Well, I think what we've seen during this period of time is that communicating via video is not a fad. We are using it in all aspects of our lives, for work, for learning, for communicating, for staying in touch. And what we've seen, exactly as you say, is that enterprises have now realized that this is a way they can keep their employees not only safe, but extremely productive. And employees want that flexibility. They want to be able to work from anywhere. And so we have seen that this is a great combination. And what we expect is, even if at some day when we're able to go back to a more normal work environment, that it's going to be a hybrid approach, that we've seen how efficient virtual events can be, users conferences, investors conferences, companies leveraging our webinar product for those events. And I just don't think we're ever going back to a world like it was before, and the same level of travel and commuting that we all used to do. So I do think it's extremely sustainable, and that we're going to see this be part of our lives forever.
Are you able to keep up, Kelly? Demand is enormous. I don't need to tell you that. What kind of operational issues are you facing in terms of meeting the challenge?
Well, first of all, great thanks to our amazing Zoom employees, which have really stretched to continue to meet the needs of our prospects and existing customers. We have been hiring as quickly as we can. We added 500 new employees in Q2. That was a record number of hires for us ever in a quarter. And also we have some amazing partners in terms of meeting the capacity that we needed to support this increased demand. We have been leveraging the public cloud through providers like AWS and Oracle, which have been great. And I think it also just speaks to the reliability of our platform itself. It's been able to stretch to these increased demands.
How much more can you ring in the video conference space? How do you grow in that quickly? And who do you think are your main competitors for that?
So the great thing about Zoom, and what I think that especially our enterprise customers see, is that it's a consolidated platform of a suite of products. So we have our core meetings platform, which is, I think, the way that most people get introduced to Zoom. But we also have a whole suite. We have our webinars product, which we've seen tremendous growth in over the last few quarters. We have Zoom Phone, which we launched last year, which is our cloud PBX solution. And we also have Zoom Rooms, which is our conference room solution. So we have this great opportunity for customers to come to us and get this integrated suite of products. And we're excited about the momentum we're seeing across all aspects. Zoom Phone, for example, is now available in 40 countries around the globe. We had our largest deal to date there in Q2. And just a fun fact, our two largest deals there were outside the US, so seeing tremendous traction internationally. And then on the meeting side, we had an amazing deal with ExxonMobil, which was our largest initial deal to date as well. So really excited about the traction we're seeing, not only across all segments of our business, but all of our product lines, and internationally and geographically as well.
Kelly, let's talk big picture. You're rebalancing your engineering team away from China. To what extent did what is happening with TikTok influence your thinking there?
So first, I just want to highlight that Zoom and TikTok are not similarly situated as it relates to China, in that we are an American company that was founded and is based in the US. I would say that what we are doing is looking for an opportunity to augment our existing engineering team in China. We have our leadership team for engineering in San Jose. It's always been there, and we're looking to further diversify the talent of that amazing team by adding resources not only in the US, but also in India. And that will also help us ensure that we have a follow the sun approach to continue to support the growing needs of our customers around the globe.
So is that a fancy CFO way of saying, yeah, that you're going to reduce your employees in China because of the ties?
We have absolutely no plans at this point to reduce our engineering talent in China. We really are adding to it. If you look at our financial results for Q2, you'll see that R&D as a percentage of revenue was 4%. And we really want it to be higher than that. We want to continue to invest in R&D resources around the globe to ensure that we're able to drive the innovation that is needed for our platform. So we want that number to be much higher than 4%. It was due to that, it dropped to that level due to the steep increase in revenue. And as we saw, all of the functional areas decline as a percentage of revenue. So we really want to continue to add more engineers around the world to continue investing in our platform.
Why can't you add them in the United States? As you say, you're a US company. We are likely to see anything associated with China becoming more politicized. Shareholders are having a pretty good ride at the moment, but they are going to pay attention to this, certainly as we approach the election.
We absolutely do plan and are in the process of adding more engineers in the US. We recently announced that we are investing in technology centers in both Arizona and Pennsylvania. So excited about the opportunities to partner with the universities there. We see a strong diversity of talent that we really want to ensure that we have the best minds working on our product. So we will absolutely continue to add engineering and other resources in the US as well as in India as well, specifically for the R&D team.
What's it like to find applicants here in the US? Are you experiencing any issues?
No, we actually, as I said, our hiring accelerated in Q2. I think with the increased awareness of Zoom, as well as the flexibility that workers have as they're working from home. Think about it, it's really easy for them to hop on an hour Zoom interview rather than having to take the day off to come into our office. And so we have been really pleased with the amazing level of talent that we've been able to add to the team during this pandemic.
Your CEO talked about the conferences business on the call last night and talked about aspirations there. What is the aspiration for Zoom? What do you guys talk about when you think about where this company is going? Which kind of spaces are you thinking about? Conferences looks like a fairly straightforward one. I've certainly been on plenty of those types of events. But are you looking to become the kind of the all-in, full-service communication company? And if so, how do you get there?
So absolutely. We believe that video is the future of communications across all aspects of our lives. So the way that we work, from day-to-day meetings to virtual events. We have Zoomtopia coming up, which is our users conference in October. It's going to be fully virtual. And so our amazing marketing team has been working with our product team to ensure that we have the best possible experiences for all of those attendees. So it's really exciting to see them continue to help develop and grow the product itself, as well as the product for learning, right? We always had a very strong foothold in universities, but now we're seeing it in K through 12 as well. We're thrilled that we have the top 2 educational systems in the US as our customers, as they're all keeping their students safe by teaching them remotely. And then other aspects, and many other use cases in terms of healthcare, nonprofits, all turning to Zoom and video communications to continue to engage their patients, their donors, et cetera. In fact, I'm going to a virtual fundraising tomorrow evening, and I think people are getting really creative in thinking about how to bring virtual experiences together with in-person. By the event tomorrow night, they're sending dinners to the attendees, but having us join together via Zoom. So I think we're going to continue to see people evolve the way that they interact with their constituents, leveraging the power of video and combining it with other experiences.
Just quickly, how much of that is going to have to be through a joint venture or sort of acquiring something else?
We are obviously always looking for opportunities to continue to augment our amazing team as well as our product. And we just keep looking always. We did our first acquisition via the Keybase team recently, and we'll continue to look for more opportunities like that.